Emotions often fuel our reactivity. By developing emotional awareness, you learn to notice when emotions arise and understand what they are trying to tell you. One of the most powerful tools to stop reactive behavior is to pause. Throughout your day, observe how you respond to situations. Are you reacting automatically or are you responding mindfully? By identifying your triggers, you can be more prepared when they arise and consciously choose how to respond. How to stop living a reactive life. Most of us go through life reacting to situations, emotions, and people without even realizing it. Living reactively can lead to stress, frustration, and feeling out of control. But there's a better way, learning to live intentionally. When we live mindfully and with purpose, we can make conscious choices that align with our values and goals, leading to more peace, clarity, and balance in life. Hello, this is Fateme. In this video, I want to talk about how to stop living a reactive life. Stopping a reactive life and navigating the path to mindfulness requires consistent practice and self-awareness. Here's how you can approach this journey step by step. Develop self-awareness or be the observer. The first step is to cultivate a deep awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Throughout your day, observe how you respond to situations. Are you reacting automatically or are you responding mindfully? Being an observer helps you gain insight into your habitual reactions. Here's the practice. Throughout the day, pause periodically and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I thinking? Am I reacting to something or am I staying neutral? This creates a space between the trigger and your reaction. Identify your triggers. Reflect on what kind of situation, people, or thoughts trigger automatic reactions in you. By identifying your triggers, you can be more prepared when they arise and consciously choose how to respond. So, by identifying your triggers, you can be more prepared when they arise and consciously choose how to respond. Here's a practice. At the end of the day, journal about moments where you reacted without thinking. So often they are very strong and all day long we are thinking about the reaction that we had. So for the first few days, it is very obvious because they are the strongest triggers we had and we faced. So I want you to please write down in a piece of paper or think about it. What was the trigger? Was it a comment, a stressful situation, or an uncomfortable sensation? This helps you become aware of the root cause of your reactions. Pause before reacting. One of the most powerful tools to stop reactive behavior is to pause. When something triggers an emotional reaction, take a moment to breathe and center yourself before responding. This short pause gives you the opportunity to choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. So, this short pause gives you the opportunity to choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. And here's the practice. When you feel an urge to react, whether it's to defend yourself, get angry, or indulge in a craving, pause for a few seconds. Take a few deep breaths and ground yourself in the present moment. Then respond if necessary, but with intention. Stay present in the moment. Mindfulness means staying present with whatever you are doing instead of letting your mind jump to the past or future. The more you stay in the present moment, the less likely you are to react based on the old patterns or fear about the future. So, the more you stay in the present moment, the less likely you are to react based on old patterns or fear about the future. And the practice. During simple activities like eating, walking, or washing dishes, focus entirely on the sensations, sounds, and actions of the moments. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the present. Cultivate emotional awareness. Emotions often fuel our reactivity. by developing emotional awareness, you learn to notice when emotions arise and understand what they are trying to tell you. Instead of reacting to emotions, you can acknowledge and process them mindfully. So, by developing emotional awareness, you learn to notice when emotions arise and understand what they are trying to tell you. Instead of reacting to emotions, you can acknowledge and process them mindfully. And the practice is when a strong emotion arises, like anger, frustration, or fear, don't suppress it. Notice where you feel it in your body. Is it a tightness in the chest or tension in the jaw? Simply observe it without labeling it as good or bad. Breathe through the emotion and give it a space to be without acting on it. Accept what is. Let go of control. Reactive behavior often stems from the desire to control situations or people. So, reactive behavior often stems from the desire to control situations or people. To stop living reactively, you must practice accepting life as it unfolds. To stop living reactively, you must practice accepting life as it unfolds. This doesn't mean that you don't take action, but you don't force situations or become attached to specific outcomes. Practice. Next time you face a challenge, instead of trying to control the situation, ask yourself, what can I accept about this moment? Allow things to be as they are without resistance. Focus on what's within your control, your response. Reframe your mindset. Many reactive responses come from negative or limiting beliefs. So, many reactive responses come from negative or limiting beliefs. By questioning and reframing these beliefs, you can reduce the emotional charge they carry and stop reacting from a place of fear or frustration. And the practice is when a situation triggers a strong reaction, ask yourself, what belief or expectation am I holding here? For example, if you are upset because someone didn't meet your expectations, ask, why do I need this person to act in a certain way? This shift in thinking can break the cycle of reaction. Practice compassion for yourself and others. Living reactively often leads to self-judgment or blaming others. Practicing compassion helps you soften these harsh reactions. When you are kind to yourself and others, it's easier to stay calm and balanced. And the practice is when you catch yourself reacting harshly either toward yourself or others, pause and mentally send compassion to the situation. For example, if you make a mistake, instead of criticizing yourself, think, I'm human and it's okay to make mistakes. But what can I learn from this? Meditate regularly. A consistent meditation practice strengthens your ability to stay mindful and less reactive. Meditation teaches you to observe thoughts and emotions as they arise without getting caught up in them. Over time, this mindfulness becomes second nature and carries over into everyday life. And the practice is set aside time each day to meditate, even if it's just for 10-15 minutes. Focus on your breath or body sensations, and when thoughts arise, observe them without attachment or reaction. This trains your mind to respond with calm awareness rather than react impulsively. Sitting for just 10 minutes of meditation teaches resilience by training your mind to stay focused, even when distractions arise. It's a small, manageable challenge that strengthens your ability to persist. Being consistent with this practice boosts confidence because you are showing yourself that you can stick to a commitment, no matter how small. And I want to say, when memories or thoughts come up, it's completely natural. Your mind is simply processing past events. The key is only to remain non-reactive. Just observe these thoughts without getting attached. This builds inner calm and teaches you to stay grounded amidst mental chatter. I have a full video about my Vipassana experience and how it helped me to become more focused and less triggered. I put the link up there, you can watch it. Embrace equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to remain balanced and neutral in the face of both pleasure and pain, success or failure. The more you cultivate equanimity, the less reactive you become and more peaceful your life feels. And the practice is when something pleasant happens, enjoy it without clinging to it. When something unpleasant happens, observe it without resisting or pushing it away. Over time, this balance will help you stop reacting emotionally to life's ups and downs. Let's have a recap. The path to navigating a non-reactive life. Become the observer. Develop self-awareness by observing your thoughts and emotions. Identify triggers. Understand what causes you to react and prepare for these situations. Pause before reacting. Create a space between a trigger and your response by taking a moment to breathe. Stay present. Focus on here and now to prevent past or future anxieties from influencing your actions. Accept life as it is. Let go of the need to control everything and instead respond with calm acceptance. Reframe limiting beliefs. Question reactive thoughts and beliefs to reduce their power. Practice compassion. Be kind to yourself and others when reactions arise. Meditate daily. Build mindfulness and emotional resilience through meditation. Cultivate equanimity. Stay balanced through life's highs and lows without reacting emotionally. By following these steps, you can gradually shift from a reactive life to one that's mindful, calm, and intentional. It's a journey, but with regular practice, you will find yourself less controlled by impulses and more grounded in the present. My name is Fateme. Thank you so much for being with me today. Happy manifesting and goodbye.